Hello viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. We're discussing, of course, some Steelers news. We got Coach Tomlin talking about Justin Fields yesterday. I didn't get a chance to cover it because he discussed it right after the game. I missed the post-game show, but I did watch it today and seen the headlines of that. And also the injury report and some other things too on the dive into. So start off first, of course, with the injury report. Trophy was injured yesterday. He hurt his knee. Now he did look pretty good though in preseason. Of course, he got beat. I remember one time he was going as a Pro Bowler, though, 3-time Pro Bowler. So, of course, he's going to have his hands full. But he did look pretty good, get to the next level. Some big-time impact blocking as well, too. And we kind of seen some versatility because Jalen Warren and Najee Harris, we kind of seen them. Okay, we seen like a little in sync a little bit when, especially when Zach Frazier got in and they took Herbig out. So Trophy got a little banged up. They say he hurt his knee. So they say it's questionable. So maybe like a little like slight sprain or maybe something that happened to his knee, a bruising or something that might not be too severe that's going to keep him out for a while. So he'll probably be back. We also seen, of course, who is this? Keanu Benning. Yeah, Benning. Keanu Benning had an eye injury. I think he got poked in the eye or something happened. I remember they said at one point he was in the game, then on another point they said Keanu Benning would not return the rest of this game. I thought something crazy happened. They said eye injury. So maybe he got poked in the eye or something happened to his eye and kept him out like that. So he'll probably be back. I don't think it's something severe. So he'll be back in no time, really. Alex Highsmith is still on this. Yeah, Alex Highsmith is still injured as well. And also, I think it's a groin injury. Remember, a few years ago, we had a lot of groin injuries. Remember Joe Hayden, when he was on our team still before he retired? Joe Hayden, it was like Minka, it was Wyatt, all types of people had, I think, Hayward, everybody had a groin injury. I remember like a few years back. So, Alex Highsmith got a groin injury right now. I don't know the severity of it. I had a strain groin before. I remember I was playing football. When I was playing football, we was playing 7-on-7. And we was 7-on-7, like playing like that for fun and stuff out there. And I remember I was playing on defense. Usually I'm just a quarterback, and on offense I'll play offense too as well. On defense I'll play too. I probably play in the middle or safety or something like that, just watching. I think I'm better if I'm like sitting in the zone and watching. So, but most of the time I'm usually playing all-time quarterback. But this time I was playing defense like that, so I probably should have stretched a little bit and got ready like that. But I went out there and I was trying to like get somebody. We always do two-hand touch most time. So I was trying to get somebody, and I turned one way with the other way like that. I just heard like a boom, a little popping sound like that, and my groin was like hurting for a while. Like I remember like just when I played through it, but I remember I went to the doctor. It was like you just have to like let it rest like that. My groin was hurting for a while. It was hurting for like weeks, like 3 or 4 weeks. I'm gonna play like a month or something like that. It was just like hurting real bad, like that, sitting like that. I kept playing, trying to play like that every time, but it hurt. But like, you couldn't like turn. Like every time you turn, you can feel the pain. So hopefully this groin injury is not severe. I think because you wouldn't be able to like turn or anything like that. So you can go one way, but when you try to like cut or make any type of breaks, you're gonna feel that pain all shoot up around. So hopefully it's not too bad. Roman Wilson, we've seen him too as well. His boot is off now, like I mentioned, I think in a video before. Roman Wilson boot has been removed, after that ankle injury he suffered in a jet sweep. That we keep trying to do those goddamn jet sweeps every time, and it always turn to either negative play or some type of injury. But hopefully he's good. They got him listed as questionable a little bit, so he might be playing the second preseason game, hopefully. But we have to just wait and see. And also, Russell Wilson should be 100% recovered. He didn't play yesterday, of course. He was fully geared up, fully suited up. He had the helmet on and everything, but he didn't play yesterday. Russell Wilson is a good quarterback. I think he'll get some showtime, probably preseason game, maybe a third one. I think. I thought the Steelers might hold off to the third one to make sure he's 100% fully healthy. He was doing team drills, of course, the training camp, the throwing drills, the passing drills, making big time plays and stuff. Him and Van Jefferson getting some work in. Van Jefferson been working well with both quarterbacks, with Justin Fields and Russell Wilson. So I think Russ will probably be back. Either he might play second preseason game, or he might just wait till third preseason game, let him get like a full quarter or something to go out there to get him prepared. Because I think he's most likely going to be the starter. The Steelers are very old school. They're going to put the veteran out there until something else happens or the veteran cannot put us in the spot capable of winning. It kind of sounds like Coach Tomlin saying that. We're gonna put the veteran guy out there, and until he's incapable of helping us win games, we will make a decision when it's necessary. But I think Russell Wilson gonna be the starter. He's a nice player. I know a lot of people say Justin Fields should just go right in, but sometimes you want to just wait and see. Remember last time we had Kenny Pickett. Even though some of us fans didn't really believe in Kenny Pickett too much, we still gave him a chance because something fresh, to make hey, see what happens like that. But remember last time we had Kenny Pickett, we had Mr. Biscuit first. They could have started Kenny Pickett right off the bat, but if Kenny Pickett went out there and played bad, you would have lost the hype and the steam around it, and the spark. Because somebody was missing that every season. We need a spark. Mr. Trubisky started off, so when you start Mr. Trubisky off, he plays bad, you can put that spark in to do something. So Russell Wilson starts off. I think he's gonna play good, but if let's say for instance he played bad, then you can put that spark in there. Justin Fields go out there, play some good football and go out there and dominate for you if he can. Now if he plays bad too, then I don't know. Kyle Allen looked pretty good in preseason, but hopefully we gotta see Kyle Allen. It means either something went wrong, somebody need some injuries, or something went wrong real bad if Kyle Allen is starting in the regular season for us. But I think Russell Wilson's gonna do a good job. He's a future Hall of Famer. I mentioned many times before, 10-time Pro Bowler. Was an All-Pro before as well. Two-time he had Super Bowl appearances twice. He's a Super Bowl champion. Could have been two-time back-to-back champion, but just probably should have ran the ball with Marshawn Lynch, but they tried to throw it. But hopefully he'll do that in Pittsburgh. You know, when you see the ball at the 1 yard line, just give it to Najee Harris. Give it to Najee, 240 pounds, going downhill. Well, he's a little lighter now, but still 220 pounds going downhill. But I think Russ is going to be the guy. I did like what Tomlin was talking about, of course, Justin Fields, discussing him, saying that Justin Fields played well. He liked a lot of the things that Justin Fields did in yesterday's preseason game. He went like 6 for 7 for 67 yards, I think. So he played pretty well like that. Justin Fields made the right play, the right decisions, was very accurate. But he said that the only thing that might overshadow it, of course, the performance is, of course, the exchanges between the center and the quarterback, like the fumbles that kept happening. I think the fumble's more on Herbert's part because you're seeing some of the plays and replays like that, him mishandling like certain things and throwing it too low to the ground and different things that were happening. One popped up in the front and two as well. So I think Herbert, I know he's like kind of interior guard, so he can play like offensive guard, right or left, and he can play center as well, trying to be versatile so he can keep a spot in the roster. But I don't know if center is the right spot for him. But as soon as he left the center spot, Zach Frazier came in. It was immediate. It worked immediately. Like that, it worked immediately. I think everything was fluent and everything too as well. Communication between the quarterback and center was perfect. So I think most likely Zach Frazier is going to be the guy going forward. I might see some Herbert, of course, for depth purposes of like him like getting some reps and stuff in. But I think Frazier's going to be the guy. I know the Steelers are, like I mentioned, old school, so you want to pick the veteran, give him a chance there. But he was here last year. He didn't start. So. And I don't think he's gonna be able to start this year too as well. He can give me like a little Mason Cole stuff vibes, like a little bit on those low snaps and those crazy snaps like that. So hopefully they get that fixed. But I did agree with Coach Tomlin though. I did like what Justin Fields did. Of course the fumble and the bobbles might overshadow it, but Justin Fields looked pretty nice. The pass to George Pickens, the crosser pass to Van Jefferson, the dump ball from the pressure guy in there to Najee Harris. He still holds the ball a little while. I'm gonna get the sack. 2 sacks that happened to him. I think he got sacked twice, if I'm not mistaken. He held the ball a little too long sometimes. Him and Russell Wilson are actually the quarterbacks who hold the ball the longest the past 2 seasons. So they hold the ball too long sometimes. Like you're trying to make a play, but sometimes it's just better to make a quick decision. Like you get the ball, you drop back, nothing open, throw it away, or just throw a check down. Or just make sure you have a check down every single time. The play calling was pretty solid too as well. I hope to see more and more as the time goes on. Of course, it's the second unit. It's a mixture of the second unit and the starters like that, so we can't really see the full base of the team. But overall, they did pretty solid like that. So I like what we did in preseason. And of course, the offense did struggle in the first half, but there's no reason to overreact. And I think some people are overreacting already on some articles that was like saying the Steelers offense is still terrible. It's still one of the worst offenses ever. They gotta go ahead and wipe everything out like that. It's not gonna change. I like it's just preseason. And also all the starters didn't play. Some of the starters did not play like that too, so they didn't run the full scheme of everything. In preseason, you're gonna run the plays you want to see, certain things you want to see, but you're not giving all your tricks out in preseason, of course, because teams are watching. But I think we'll see the full depth of the Steelers offense. I'm just hoping it can at least get to like 23 points per game. And I know for some teams it might not sound that crazy, but like saying, 23 points per game, we get that in the first half. But our team last year only got like 16 points, 17 points per game. We averaged less points than we allowed. We allowed 19, we only scored 17, but we still found a way to win 10 games. So this year, hopefully, the defense be the same, 18 and under, I think they can get to that point. And also the offense being 23 points per game, maybe more. Hopefully too as well, especially when you have these guys getting at least 2 touchdowns in the first half, and then also having a chance like that, because sometimes when the game got too out of reach, we already knew it was over because the Steelers wasn't built for comebacks. But hopefully this season with the new offense and stuff like that, and the offensive play calling, we can see a better team. But overall, yesterday, pretty solid preseason game, and I'm gonna keep you guys up to date on the different news that comes. I remember I talked about Juju Smith-Schuster. I made that video yesterday, but I uploaded it today. It'd be good to have Juju on the team like that if he was to come on a veteran minimum deal as the third guy like that too. We got George Pickens, who's the #1 guy. Van Jefferson looks pretty good too as well. Calvin Austin is nice, solid and stuff like that. Robert Wilson, we're going to see how he looks as well. But having Juju there, a veteran guy like that, who you know is consistent, who can go out there and put 800 yards up for you, maybe 50, 60 catches for you as well, playing the slot, who can run block for you. I think it will be a nice get. The Steelers did do it. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.